Hi, my name's Terry, and I'm high up in the Italian Alps above Bormio, and it is just amazingly beautiful up here. And it's my experience with coaching with Pav. Gosh, so many thoughts come through my head. There's so much to say about the experience over the last 18 months. Prior to my work with Pav, I was, like many, self-coaching. And, self-coaching means riding hard, recklessly, continually to the point of injury, sickness, and pain. With reasonable results, but, thinking that that's the way to train. So the last 18 months have been a real experience. It's a completely different experience than what I've had. It was really a struggle at times for me to get in step with the training, even though I did, and I just did what I was told, I would say 90% of the time. But it's a bit of a longer story. The training that I received from Pav was kind of, very much based in science and real world experience, not seat of the pants stuff. A lot of interval training, strength training, building base, and not knowing fully and understanding that process, but as I said, just being kind of coached and doing what I was told. And at times it was frustrating because I didn't have a way to measure my results and gains, so I didn't really know where I was. In looking back at that, I would do things a little bit differently and maybe schedule some events in between to sort of get measurements and benchmarks. And then, I was feeling very stressed towards this trip here into the Italian Alps, Stelvio, the Gavia. I've done those, and about a week and a half to 2 weeks before, I kind of had a stress breakdown, and how do we put it? The coaching went beyond the physical and the science. Where it really kind of Pav stepped up to the plate is as a friend, as a coach, as a human being relating to another human being who's having a hard time. And I was just really stressed about the process and took control of it and became very frustrated. And, Pav was very understanding of that, but not soft on me in that. How to best describe it? He coached me beyond the physical and the mathematical and the science. He coached me through a lot of emotional things that I was going through at the time, a lot of anxiety and stress with life, with work, and feeding into, doing this 2-week event that I was doing in the Alps. And, it's the friendship that I've formed with Pav and the experience with him goes so much beyond coaching. It's spiritual. It's brotherly love, I would say. I didn't expect that out of a coaching relationship at all. I was just looking at gains. And I gained so much more than just bigger, stronger legs and lungs and heart. My emotional heart grew in this experience with him. I'm a better man and a better person as a result of it. My experience with Pav. I cannot really express my gratitude and my love for Pav as a coach, as a friend, as a brother, in this experience of life. It just really goes so much further beyond that, and I'm so grateful to have him in my life. I look forward to, a very long relationship with him that goes beyond the coaching experience as friends, as humans that we are, and all of our messiness. I got really messy there for a while. He was very patient and very human without babying me. It's very easy to fall into that role, both probably as a coach and as the coachee, as the student, to surrender to our soft side and not, be open to suggestion. And Pav has a lot of good suggestions in life coaching. An odd term, but the ins and outs of what we experience as human beings. And if you want stronger legs and you want to go fast for a long time, he can help you with that. Absolutely. If you want to have a broader experience in your journey at whatever stage of life you're in, I'm 58. Things look differently for me now. And he was square up with me on that and said, you got an age thing. And it was good to hear that. It was good to hear that. And it kind of corrected me, and I remained open to it. That's part of my journey now, as many of us go through, is the journey of age and what it looks like. Patti Smith said it best. I do everything I used to do when I was younger, only slower. So, but then I was climbing up the backside of Prato, and there's a race. There's like 4 races going on here, and I was coming from Prato and the Stelvio, and one of the marshals there said, "For not being in this race or in a race, you're pretty damn fast." And I appreciated that because, there is that component of where you measure up, and where I measure up as a human being against others, and not only myself and my experience. I could ramble on and more about how much I love Pav and appreciate him. So to wrap it up, if I can, because I'm during this trip I am constantly just thinking how much I love and appreciate Pav as a coach and as a friend, and cannot recommend him highly enough. If you want to have an experience in your life that is holistic in training, because in training and whatever your goal is, you're going to go through a lot of different experiences, a lot of different emotions, a lot of different stations where you may get jammed up, and it gets difficult, and it's unpleasant, and it's selfish. And in my experience, that was mine. Pav is really good and amazing at understanding all of those aspects of being a human, getting messy, being supportive, but not babying the human as well. That's an important factor, because when things get difficult, there's two ways one could go: to baby the human, or to understand and press harder, ask for more, and get outside of ourselves and become appreciative for what we have and what we are and the people in our life. And that's really the best coaching that I've received, and the gift from Pav.